Meet 17-year-old Natasha. She's a junior at Cleveland High School and says many students have been uneasy going to school in person this year, being around so many people.
It was like we were all walking on eggshells and it would all fall apart like at any moment and it did.
On Friday, both her school, Cleveland High, and McDaniel High School had to temporarily transition to distance learning for a week because there were so many COVID-related absences among staff and students. District leaders say with the variant spreading rapidly and the situation being so dynamic, there could be more schools that may need to go virtual.
Even as we looked at the numbers yesterday, we made the call on 2 high schools, but there were several others that also were concerning, but where we felt that we could cover those absences. Unfortunately, it looks like we may have other schools where we'll need to go through our decision-making process and work with our school leaders there to decide if that's the right call.
And we should be going back online, and it's the best to keep us safe. But I am wary, and it feels like very recent history is repeating itself.
And now Natasha is concerned about her peers. She sent us these photos from her friends at other schools. You can see students shoulder to shoulder walking to class or eating in groups, crammed in hallways. Some students are wearing masks, others aren't. On its Facebook page, the Portland Association of Teachers reposted a Roosevelt High School student's comments that said in part, "I do not feel safe here. Kids are catching COVID every day and still attending school, so they don't miss out on sports and class. If I don't come to school, I fail. And if I do come, I risk catching COVID."
Okay, Christine Pittawant joining us now. So Christine, obviously a ton to unpack here, which has sort of been the theme throughout the pandemic. And once again, we have so many changes and they're happening so quickly.
Oh, I know. And really quickly, it's worth mentioning, Maggie, that at those 2 schools involved, extracurricular activities are on pause. But yes, so many changes happening at school districts trying to keep up with what's going on in this variant. Earlier this week, though, we heard from Beaverton schools. For instance, they're pausing one of their student testing programs. And today, we heard they're also pausing volunteers and visitors, and they're also taking other precautions.
We're now requiring masking in our band classes, which we previously had not done, and we have reinstituted our masking outdoors. So kids who are outside for recess or have some sort of outside class now have to wear masks again outdoors. I think maybe the biggest change has to do with athletics, band, and choir. So we're really limiting the capacity at athletic games and band and choir concerts. No student spectators will be allowed at those events.
So the only exception, family. Student athletes and performers will get 4 tickets for their family members. So yeah, lots of changes. I'm sure more to come. Maggie?
Yeah, we can definitely count on it at this point. All right, Christine Pittawant, thank you so much for tracking all that for us. We appreciate it.